Okay, so this tech tip is going to show you how to use suggestive editing in a Google Doc. Whether you're a teacher or student and you're working on peer editing or just editing for writing practice, all you need to do is on the top right, there should be a button called editing. And if you change it to suggesting, it'll turn green, which means anything that you write on here will not erase the words or erase any of the information. It will just put suggestions, just like you would typically do if you were just using a pen, red ink on a piece of paper. So for instance, the word it's here is obviously spelled incorrectly. I could always correct it, but here I could just highlight it and write over it. And what it will do is it'll give a suggestion saying to replace it's with it's it apostrophe s. Make sure you put a space or else it, just like you're writing a word. So the student, when they go to their doc, they could either reject it or accept it or reply with maybe a different answer. Sometimes it is just one word. Sometimes you want to be able to highlight a whole sentence or even just a phrase. So for instance, second aisle, this might be a good chance for me to talk about added some more grammar here. So like second comma aisle, and that's suggesting just another area that had an error. Same thing, the student could accept, reject, or whatever. Now, sometimes suggestions is not just, a grammar error. Sometimes you want a continuation off a sentence, so maybe a sentence starter would be great. So I think she wants, and then I can leave that open there. So here I can leave an open area where it's a sentence starter, so a student they obviously stopped at a certain spot, they want to be able to work on it a little bit more. So this is a good example for that. One last thing, you could always add suggestions, but if you wanted to add some sort of comments, I could always insert a comment with our students here. So maybe I could just highlight like a word or whatever and hit my comment button. And maybe what I want to do is just give them some credit, saying good start. Think think about where your story wants to go and where you want to end it, some sort of thing like that. So that's just more of a comment giving suggestions, but you could also do comments that are just giving some guidance as well. So you have a lot of options in Google Docs, not only as a teacher, but also for our students. And if you want to see what they would do, is a student just open their doc and say, you know what, that sounds right. They can just hit this checkbox and it will replace it right there. If they believe they do not like this sentence starter, they can always just press this little X here and it disappears. That's it.